Hey everyone, just going to take a couple minutes to explain what you need to do to complete the week 8 discussion. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at it here. All right, so this week's discussion is all about the roles we play, right? So we look at the discussion prompt here. It says, people often assume different roles and different attitudes according to the immediate situation or context in which they find themselves. Examples of different types of roles might be student, parent, sister, friend, boss, or employee. So for this discussion, I want you to identify and explain several roles that you adopt on a regular basis, right? So what those roles are and what they consist of, right? So your response should be at least one paragraph of 8 to 10 sentences. And to sort of give you, a better idea, me personally, if I were going to be doing this discussion prompt, the roles that I play on a daily basis are, I play the role of mother. I play the role of wife. I play the role of daughter/daughter-in-law. I play the role of teacher. Those are the 4 that I do like literally every single day. I also play the role of friend. I wish I played that role more often, every day. I also play the role of student from time to time, right? Even though my job is as a teacher, I am also sometimes in the student role. If I wanted to get, sort of real detailed, thinking just about my roles here in the home, not only am I mother and wife, but I'm also, I don't want to say I'm the maid because my husband does his fair share of housework, but it is a role I take on as well. I'm not the only one who takes on that role in the house, but it is a role I take on. I clean up, right? I'm also I am the keeper of the schedule. That is a role that I play all the time. I'm the one making the appointments, putting things on the calendar, making sure everybody gets to where they're supposed to be. I'm the nurse, in our home. I am, let's see. I am the listener, right? I listen to my kids, especially my oldest. She's, 13, 14 years old, so she talks a lot. So you can think of it that way, sort of like in this immediate situation, what are the different roles that you play? Or you can look like at the bigger picture of your life. What roles do you play in different areas of your life, right? Again, mother, wife, sister, friend, and I'm using those genders because that's me, my examples. But you may have like a whole different set of roles that you play on a daily basis. That's what I think is so cool about this discussion prompt is there's going to be a lot of similarities, but then there's going to be a lot of things that are different because each of us is different. And the roles we play, while there might be some that we have in common, there's going to be a lot that, someone's going to read your prompt and be like, oh, wow, like that's a really cool role to play. Or I never thought about, that being a role that someone would play on a regular basis, right? So think about all of that, your life, the different roles you play, and there's probably going to be more than a few, right? So pick the ones that you want to share with us, list them and explain them. All right. Okay. Try to have your first post up by Thursday night so that everyone has plenty of time and options to choose 2 classmates to respond to by Sunday night. Keep in mind that if you don't get this completed by Sunday night, you do not have a full extra week to complete it like you have with past discussions. We're getting towards the end of the term now, and I stop accepting late work at the end of week 8, but I am going to leave this discussion open for a few extra days so that you do still have at least some opportunity to finish it up and receive half points for that. So this discussion will close Wednesday of week 9. Okay. All right. If you have questions or run into any problems, let me know. Otherwise, I really look forward to reading your posts and what types of roles each of you play in your lives.